Pakistan is now confirming that Iran has received a 15-point proposal from the U.S. to reach a ceasefire in the war. Iranian officials had continued to say that this was baloney. They hadn't been doing anything. But Pakistan is saying, yes, there is an official 15-point proposal. They say that it broadly touches on a rollback of Iran's nuclear program, missile limits, and access for shipping through the Strait of Hormuz.
It comes as more troops are set to head to the Middle East in the coming days. National security correspondent Carla Babb live in Washington with the very latest. Carla.
Hey there, Sean and Edie. The Trump administration appears to be keeping its options open, trying to negotiate with Iran, while also deploying a number of U.S. Army paratroopers from the 82nd Airborne Division to the Middle East. Now, a military source tells Newsmax the commander of the 82nd has been ordered to deploy a number of his soldiers to the Middle East. A former senior official with knowledge of this deployment tells me the plan is to deploy a brigade of roughly 3,000 soldiers. Now, the latest deployment orders come as thousands of U.S. Marine reinforcements are set to cross into U.S. CENTCOM's area of operations as soon as this week. One of the two deployed Marine Expeditionary Units will arrive on board the USS Tripoli and USS New Orleans amphibious warships. Now, the focus of these troops, I'm told by this former senior official, would be the naval and missile sites of Iran's southern coast. Marines could hit the islands in the Gulf. We've talked about Karg Island, a very strategic point, and special forces, I'm being told, could take out what is left. Now, defense experts say that they caution that these types of operations usually involve tens of thousands of Marines and sailors, so it's unclear if the troops from the 82nd, coupled with the roughly 8,000 forces available by sending the Tripoli and the Boxer amphibious ready groups to the region, will provide enough additional firepower to carry out such a mission. Now, the U.S. says, meantime, it has struck over 9,000 targets in Iran and destroyed or damaged more than 140 Iranian vessels. And while that is going on, there is also this issue of when you carry out an operation like this, how would you get those Marines aboard USS Tripoli through the Strait of Hormuz, which remains in control of Iran and is dangerous to pass. Iranian officials are now saying that those ceasefire negotiations with the U.S. you mentioned at the top are, quote, pointless in their current state. So we will have to watch and see what more information we get to potentially end this war.
I'm Sean Kreisman. For stories and content just like this, check out National Report weekdays 9 to noon, only on Newsmax.